minutes to describe to you the amount of scrumptious, decadent, creamy, rich sweetness you are going to get with every single bite of this cheesecake from David's Cookies. What we're doing today is quite literally a buy one and get two, and you get to choose from the most amazing flavors of their cheesecakes. And the thing that I love is it's a duo, right? So no matter which one you choose, everyone is gonna get that classic New York style cheesecake. And remember, David's Cookies started in the 70s right out of Manhattan, so they have got the traditional recipe with that beautiful cream cheese and that golden graham cracker crust. And I said cram because you will cram these in your face. I'm not even kidding. They're so delicious. This is actually a 10-inch cheesecake, and it is 4¼ pounds right here, and you get to slice it up however you prefer. They're good for 6 months in the freezer, and you take it out and take whatever you want, and once it thaws in the fridge, you have got the creamiest, most delicious dessert for you and your guests. So every single person is getting that traditional style New York cheesecake. Now let me show you your flavors, because you get to choose a single one shipment or an auto ship, which I'll explain in just a sec, but the first thing you gotta do is decide that secondary flavor. Take a look at this beautiful pecan caramel. You have got these crunchy toasted pecans on top with hand drizzled caramel and chocolate, that beautiful rich creamy cheesecake, and then look at this, a chocolate graham cracker crust. It is sweet, savory, crunchy, everything delectable all rolled into one cheesecake. So that is one option, the caramel pecan. This has been our most popular. It's called Strawberry Swirl, and it has hand swirled real strawberry goodness all mixed in on top of this beautiful cheesecake with holiday sprinkles of green and red around the rim. You get that golden graham cracker crust all the way around, but this is so good because you get the tart with the sweets with the little crunchies from the sprinkles included. That is your Strawberry Swirl option. And again, remember, you also get the classic New York style cheesecake with that. All my chocolate lovers, where are you at? Because this will be your new best friend to go with your coffee or your cold glass of milk or that glass of red wine. It is triple chocolate. So on the top is chocolate ganache. Then you have a cocoa infused cheesecake on the inside, and the crust on this, oh yeah, it's chocolate too. Chocolate graham crust all the way around. It is so chocolatey, yet it's not overpoweringly sweet. You'll see that when you get it home. And then finally, for everyone who loves all things pumpkin this time of year, we have a pumpkin cheesecake. Move over pie. It's all about the pumpkin cheesecake, because this one has a pumpkin infused cheesecake with that golden graham cracker crust, and then on top, it's a pumpkin mousse. It's light and fluffy. There's hints of cinnamon and nutmeg. Absolutely delicious. Those are your 4 flavor options. The next thing that you have to do is decide, when do you want us to send this to you? Because we've got some options. We can send it right away. We can send it in November, so it will arrive before Thanksgiving by November 15th, or we can send it in December and it will arrive before the holidays, December 6th. So do you want to get it now, November, or December? Now, for those of you who decided you wanted the auto ship, this all stands the same, but the cool thing about auto ship is you have locked in our today's special price of buy one, get two. You've locked in free shipping and handling, and now you get to look forward to different shipments throughout the season. So let's take a look at the flavors those of you who chose auto ship will get to enjoy. Your holiday flavor will be the strawberry, and again, it will come with a classic as well. In the spring, you're gonna get what's fresh and in season. Juicy, bright, flavorful pineapple. You get a pineapple cheesecake for your Easter celebrations or your Mother's Day celebrations. Then the summer rolls around and you get those ripe, juicy blueberries for 4th of July. So blueberry cheesecake comes with the classic. And then finally in fall of 2020, you get the cookies and cream, which is crumbled chocolate cookies with a beautiful chocolate crust and that decadent cream cheese on the inside. Now, the thing about auto ship is you reserve, you lock in the price point, but you can cancel that at any time. You can pause shipments at any time, but it's your only opportunity today to get it for $49.95. If you want auto ship, there's an item number at the bottom of your screen, but enough talk, it's time to taste, and Crystal Candy is here to tell us all about it. It's so good to see you.
How fork will travel. Here we are.
I will try everything.
We're gonna get into it because all of our cheesecakes, as you so beautifully described them, they begin with the #1 ingredient, that is pure cream cheese. It is 100% pure cream cheese, and that's the David's difference. That's why all of you out there have made all of the cheesecakes that we've sold before today customer picks. It's because of you that we're doing this. And it's because of that cream cheese that this strawberry swirl is just going to melt in your mouth.
And look at that strawberry right on the end.
We've got that classic New York style base. So you've got the fresh eggs, that pure cream cheese, the hint of vanilla, the golden graham cracker crust. But when you get that strawberry swirl with the whole strawberries, all of that is just a beautiful bite every single time. And I love how we gave you some holiday sprinkles because this is a celebration. This is fun. This is cheesecake. This is something that when you set this out on the counter at that holiday table, this is just gonna get creamier and creamier at room temperature. So when it's time for dessert, hopefully your guests have saved room because they're not gonna wanna miss this.
It's that creamy, beautiful coating that you get on your tongue, but it's not too heavy.
It's very
And then
smooth,
with this
right?
one, the tartness of the fresh strawberries, and then you get that little bit buttery, kind of crunchy graham cracker crust. It's the best of everything. I can see why that's a top seller.
I was just about to say, that's why you guys made it the #1 flavor. Okay, so when you get this home, these are all 10-inch cheesecakes and they're 4 1/4 pounds. You can cut them to any serving. Now, on the package, we will tell you, okay, this is gonna serve 14 a little over 1/4 pound slices.
Okay.
But then you can cut it however you want to cut it. Look at the pumpkin, guys.
And that's so nice. How many times at a party, if it's pre-sliced, are people like, I don't want a whole slice, it's so perfectly done, but I'm not gonna cut it, and then they waste it or they don't eat it at all. I like that you can customize what you want.
You can customize it, and you know, there's something about cutting the slice that you want when someone comes up and says, okay, how big do you want it? Okay, let's talk about the pumpkin, because if you are used to having that pumpkin for your holiday dinners, I love the taste of cinnamon. I love the allspice that you're going to notice in this. This is pumpkin infused, real pumpkin cheesecake. And like you said, the hint of nutmeg. And this is the special part right here that everyone has been just sort of craving today, because look what we did. We gave you a beautiful, made from scratch, delicate pumpkin mousse on top, made with real pumpkin. And no, we did not forget all of that beautiful graham cracker crust.
The crust is my favorite part.
Because the crust is that thing that you save for the very end, right? And while you're having your after dinner coffee and you're kind of rubbing your stomach, just nibbling at that crust is the best, isn't it?
That is like the perfect balance of the pumpkin flavor, the spices, still getting the taste of the cream cheese, and then again with that crust, having that kind of buttery, crunchy. I actually like that more than pie, honestly. And I love pumpkin pie, but I feel like sometimes it can be a little overwhelming. Sometimes it's, I don't know. You know, it's very touchy depending on who made it. This is like 3 desserts in one, having the mousse and the pumpkin and the graham cracker.
Depending on who made it, it's a little touchy.
Yeah, same with like pecan pie. We have my mother-in-law, when she makes it, it just disappears. But I'm not a huge pie person, but the pecan cheesecake.
Okay, I thought you were shading her.
No, she does a perfect job. So I like classic, I do.
Classic New York. Remember, you're getting a classic New York with every single option today. And this is what many of you, this has sort of been your gateway into David's cheesecake.
Yeah, call us, by the way,
and like
if you've tried it.
David's has perfected that beautiful, creamy New York style cheesecake that just clings to the fork. And you know what else is so absolutely great about this? Yes, you have that graham cracker crust all the way around, and it comes up almost like a 1/4 inch. Each of these slices, again, really made with that real 100% pure cream cheese. But you know what else is kind of great about this? Not only are you getting a 10-inch gourmet, you know, New York style cheesecake, it is the perfect option. You know, if you have that holiday party or that birthday party or that option to go over somewhere and bring something that is extra special, you can easily use this as a blank canvas for any fruit, for the chocolate shavings, chocolate chips, sprinkles, you know, make it festive, make it you, and you know, get right in there and enjoy. If you're a cherry person, you know, we're not leaving you out either. Think about making it your own.
I gotta say, the reviews on these cheesecakes are phenomenal. And I know we've been running some reviews along the bottom. You should know, huge customer pick on this. And any of you who are watching who have tried the David's Cookies cheesecake, or even just David Cookies themselves, give us a call, because we love to hear from you to share with others. And because I know it can be, if you've never had it before, you're like, well, how is it? I don't know, I can't taste it yet. That's where we're gonna rely on each other and sharing our experience, and you can see it on the screen. You can see that creaminess and how it still stands up to everything. I mean, it can sit on its own, for goodness sake, because of the consistency and the texture.
Yeah.
But David's Cookies, I mean, this is a company since the 70s that has been turning out delicious desserts, and New York style cheesecake, this is the original recipe straight out of New York.
Straight out of New York.
Can't get better than that, yeah.
We do it right, and we do it for you, because you are the ones who want that beautiful, creamy, smooth texture. So with this one, this is another special kind of a wow.
Yes.
When you look at the work of art that our bakers created on top of the pecan caramel with that beautiful caramel drizzle on the top, then you've got every single bite is going to be that crunchy pecan. So let me turn it to the side, because not only that, you're getting the chocolate crust on the bottom and that texture of that creamy New York style cheesecake. I want you to know that our cheesecakes are slow baked, fresh to you, so we really give you a lot of information about the shipping, because it is going to be baked fresh and sent to you. It's not sitting on a shelf anywhere, which for me is very important.
It's
and I think
made when it's ready to go, right?
Yes, and I think that's another reason why when you guys are tasting this at home, it does taste like it is fresh from the bakery, because it is. We ship it directly
on
to
this
you.
are so crunchy and fresh.
They
and it really gives that earthy, nutty, crunchy, like it's perfect with the sweet and the creamy, just to have that mix of texture.
And you know what? We know you love pecans because of our pecan meltaways, of course, because pecans aren't bitter. They have that like sweet heartiness to them and just the perfect crunch.
Oh, with a cup of coffee. I mean, if you're just joining us, welcome in everybody. We are in the middle of presenting to you our Today Special. It's the best value of the entire day. We're getting you geared up for entertaining season. We're getting you geared up for the family and friends that come and stay with you. Maybe the parties you're going to. If you want the most delicious dessert, you are in such luck today, because one of these cheesecakes, the big 10-inch, 4¼ pound cheesecakes on the David's Cookies website alone, is $50. So we are going to, for $49.95, send you 2 of them. So it's buying 1 and getting 2, but that's only until midnight and while your favorite flavor is available. It's free shipping and handling, which says a lot, because we're gonna talk to you about how it arrives. It's a labor of love to package these and send them to you with that dry ice, frozen and ready to be stored in your freezer for up to 6 months. So that's free shipping and handling. And with 5 flex payments, $9.99 gets you 28 total servings of cheesecake. Think about the last time you ate at a restaurant. I ordered a slice of cheesecake. It was about $9.99 for 1 slice. So if you are using your flex payments, you are getting so much value for your investment. And this is how it's going to arrive to us.
I was gonna say, and that 1 slice, I doubt, was baked fresh from the bakery and delivered to your plate. This is going to come, it's gonna literally be baked and frozen fresh for you. So when it arrives, you're going to get 2 of these. This is hand collared, so it's gonna keep that nice shape. It's gonna come in a cooler with dry ice, so when you get it, you can either put it in your freezer for up to 6 months, or if you wanna eat it and enjoy it within the 48 hours of it defrosting, we recommend that you put it in your refrigerator overnight, let it thaw, kind of just like naturally defrost.
And
that's
it'll be
really
that
the best
perfect
way.
creamy consistency.
Then put it out at room temperature. That's how you're really gonna enjoy it.
So you're watching, you're saying, that's it, I am in, I am so in, I'm ready to pick these up. So let me walk you through how it's gonna work. You can either do a single shipment, that's just a one-time shipment. You're gonna get your 2 cheesecakes, everybody gets the classic, and then you'll get a flavor, or you can pick auto ship, and we'll show you how that works too. So first thing you gotta do is pick your flavor. We have that best-selling strawberry swirl, and that is the real strawberries swirled in with the green and the red holiday sprinkles. We also have the caramel pecan, which we just showed you with the fresh pecans and the hand-drizzled caramel and chocolate, and that chocolate graham crust. You can choose the triple chocolate, which is the chocolate ganache, the cocoa-infused cheesecake, and the chocolate graham crust, or you can choose the pumpkin with that pumpkin pumpkin mousse, pumpkin infused cheesecake, and the graham cracker crust. Everybody will get that flavor and a classic New York style cheesecake. Then you decide, when do you want it? We can send it to you right now. We can send it to you for a November delivery, so it will arrive before Thanksgiving by 11:15. We can also choose a December delivery. It will come before the holidays. You will have it by December 6th. Now, for those of you who chose auto ship, here's what you also have to look forward to. Seasonal deliveries at the Today Special buy one, get two price with the free shipping. So you get a holiday delivery of strawberry, a spring delivery of what's seasonal and in season and fresh, which is pineapple cheesecake. In summertime, you get that fresh blueberry cheesecake, and then in fall 2020, the cookies and cream with the crumbled chocolate cookies on top. If you chose auto ship too, keep in mind, you could decide, you know, I've had enough, or maybe I want to pause this for a little bit. You can pause auto ship at any time, cancel it at any time. There's no big, huge commitment. The people who do auto ship are the ones who want to lock in our buy one, get two price point and have something to look forward to, because there will always be opportunities to share desserts with our friends and family. So that's why it's such a great way to go.
That's a great point.
Yeah.
I mean, we all kind of think about bringing that bottle of wine around the holiday, but imagine coming in with one of these beautiful cheesecakes that everyone at the party will be ready to enjoy. So we can't forget that chocolate lover's dream right here, and that is the triple chocolate cheesecake. So we start with that chocolate graham. I like how you said cram earlier.
Cram, I said cram. You're gonna
bottom.
cram your face, it's so good.
We have the Dutch cocoa infused cheesecake right there in the middle. And then on top is that beautiful, rich chocolate ganache. That is that heavy cream mixed with real melted down chocolate. I even just love looking at the back of that. Look at all that graham cracker all the way up to the top.
Can you imagine, you know, when there's holiday parties, there's always that one that's that very fancy, everybody gets dressed up, they want you to bring something, and instead of stopping at the store and picking up the cookies that have been sitting there for God knows how long, can you imagine walking in with one of these cheesecakes? I mean, this is a $50 cheesecake in and of itself, and we're sending you 2 of them, and anyone who knows and loves cheesecake knows it's a decadent treat. You don't need a ton to feel satisfied, but it's not an easy thing to either make or to pick up fresh. It's not a cheap dessert by any means. I mean, these are quality ingredients, and it's a very fine-tuned process. You know, David's Cookies has been doing this since the 70s, so it's just one of those things where I feel like it's such an opportunity, even if you got auto ship, just to try out, let's say, the next season, and then you wanted to cancel that because you didn't want to go throughout the full year. It's the only time we're going to be able to have you pay for one but get 2, and that's why it's our Today Special just until midnight. So if you do decide to do auto ship, that's what the item number is on the bottom of your screen. Read the reviews on this. It's a huge customer pick. You can call us if you've had it before or you have questions for us. We really want you to enjoy the experience. It's nice to have a slow down, enjoy some decadence, just some me time in the busy holiday season, and it is a treat.
It is definitely a treat. And I mean, I remember as a kid, you know, you look at the dessert table first, don't you? I mean, let's be honest, as adults, we do the same thing, right? We look at the dessert table, we scope out what we want, and that's what we want your guests to be able to do. Look at how beautiful that's gonna look on your holiday spread.
Yes.
And I'll show that one to you again, because those
are the auto ship shipments you can get. Yeah.
The cookies and cream, those summer blueberries. I love the pineapple for spring. It's so nice and bright, and it's gonna taste so light and sweet. And of course, everyone is getting the classic New York, like you said.
And the classic,
and that's the difference with all of our cheesecakes. We begin with the #1 ingredient, and you know what that is? Cream cheese, 100% pure cream cheese. I got a little overzealous here, but look, this is our pumpkin-infused cheesecake. So, you know, we think about pumpkin pie. Let's start a new tradition this year. Let's take a cheesecake that's been infused with pure pumpkin, cinnamon, cream, fresh eggs, of course, cream cheese. You've got that golden graham cracker crust. This is just gonna give you that light, smooth taste of pumpkin. But what I really wanna show you, I think has sort of been the star of the show today, which is this made from scratch, light, delicate. This is your favorite, isn't it? Pumpkin mousse on the top.
You know what I like about this? It's true pumpkin flavor. Yes, it's not hint of sweetness, but this is actually not an overpoweringly sweet cheesecake. Like, I think it's very well complemented with the crust and the pumpkin and the cream cheese.
That's awesome. No, let's be
cinnamon and
honest.
nutmeg.
Our bakers at David's really know what they're doing. Like you said, we've been perfecting it since the 70s. And those of you who understand the difference in quality ingredients, it's pure pumpkin. That's why it tastes the way it does. It's pure cream cheese. That's why it tastes so good. The fresh eggs just give it that perfect consistency.
Right.
I'm excited for you to try the pumpkin for sure.
So real quick then, for someone who's just joining us, give me the ins and outs of how it's gonna arrive, how we should store it, how we can serve it, because I like that you have options with this one. So just kind of walk us through that if you don't mind.
And you know what? I like to show you because don't we all love getting, you know, that special package in the mail? When this arrives, it's big, okay? It's a cooler with 2 of these bakery boxes. So your cheesecake is gonna be slow baked for 90 minutes and then frozen fresh. Hand collared, so it's gonna keep a nice shape. So if you wanna enjoy this right away, when it arrives at your home, put it in your refrigerator, let it defrost overnight, then bring it to room temperature.
Okay.
That's the perfect way to serve it. If you don't wanna have the whole cheesecake, cut a few slices and wrap it back up and put it in the freezer for up to 6 months. It will be fresh.
I love that. See how good that is? That's so, you know, I kind of like cheesecake frozen, just a little secret. Sometimes it's really good. It's almost like ice cream.
My teenage son loves frozen cheesecake, and I read a couple reviews, and so you know what? However you want to enjoy it.
Put it out there. So that's how it's going to work. Everyone's getting 2. No matter which flavor you choose, you also get that classic New York style. This is that traditional recipe straight out of New York. And in addition to that, you can either get the caramel pecan, you can choose the top seller, which has been the strawberry swirl. That is real strawberries hand swirled into the cheesecake with the sprinkles, the holiday red and green sprinkles, and that golden graham cracker crust, again with the classic New York style. In the front, you can choose the triple chocolate. Oh my goodness, chocolate ganache, cocoa infused cheesecake, chocolate graham cracker crust, and it is not overly sweet, I'm telling you. It's the perfect balance with your cold glass of milk, or a hot coffee, or espresso after dinner, or red wine if you're really feeling frisky. That is gonna be a great one to go with. And again, that comes with your classic New York style. And then we also have the pumpkin, which is the one we just showed you with that beautiful pumpkin mousse. Oh my goodness, the spices in that is just unbelievable. Pumpkin infused cheesecake, and then the graham cracker crust. It is 4 1/4 pounds in each cheesecake. They're 10-inch cheesecakes. We say it's about 14 servings per cheesecake. Obviously, that depends on how you slice it. So you choose if you just want the one-time shipment of all the flavors I just showed you, or if you want auto ship, you will get additional seasonal shipments. You're not charged until they ship to you, but you lock in the today's special price point and you lock in the free shipping. So that's a look at what you'll receive. A holiday delivery of strawberry. In the spring, pineapple is fresh and in season, great for Easter or Mother's Day. Summertime, 4th of July, fresh blueberry, swirl, cheesecake, and then in the fall, the cookies and cream. All you do is say, do you want it right now? Do you want it in November before Thanksgiving, or do you want it in December before the holidays? It's as simple as that.
It's hard to resist the temptation of not ordering it for right now, because I know when you look at how beautiful that creamy New York style cheesecake, oh, Michelle, look it up there. Look at the whole strawberries on the top.
Yes.
Grab that. I mean, the sprinkles just
gives
it that extra color.
You guys, I mean, this is what you get. This is David's Cookies quality.
Yep. Hand swirled golden graham crackers. And really it is about enjoying something special. If you haven't, you know, thought about who's gonna bake what for the holidays, check something off of your list and focus on that green bean casserole, right? And go, okay, I've got the other stuff covered. And maybe it's time for a new tradition. Maybe it's time for a pumpkin cheesecake. Or maybe you know who's bringing the pumpkin pie, but who knows what the other dessert is. It's always like one of those toss-ups, like who likes what better?
And let's be honest, who has time during the holidays to be baking fresh all the time? Like, I know there's a time and a place and it's a family moment, but you're not always gonna have time for that. And cheesecake, I happen to know, is not an easy thing to make yourself. And then you go out to the stores and you get something, how do you know it's actually fresh like these are? How do you know that it's a traditional cheesecake recipe? You don't always know. And if you were to purchase just one of these by itself on the David's Cookies website, it is $49.95. So we're giving you 2 today. You really can't beat the value. Use a flex payment. It's under $10 to get it home right now. That item number on your screen is for the auto ship option if you want to pick up auto ship. Then you get extra seasonal deliveries, which is always something to look forward to. And
Why
you can
not?
pause that at any time. You can cancel that at any time. It will never cost you extra. And actually, what it does is saves you money because you lock in the Today Special buy one, get two price point, and you lock in free shipping. And considering how hard food is to ship, that's another great value.
8.5 pounds of cheese.